Dear children, these are the characters in the play. The Duke of Venice, the Prince of Morocco, the Prince of Aragon. They are suitors to Portia. Antonio is a merchant of Venice. Bassanio is his best friend, suitor to Portia. Luciano is another friend in love with Nerissa. Lorenzo is another friend in love with Jessica. Leonardo is servant to Bassanio. Salarino, Salanio and Celerio are other friends of Antonio and Bassanio. Shylock is a rich Jew and a moneylender. Jessica is his daughter. Tubal is another Jew, Shylock's friend. Lancelot Gobbo, a clown servant to Shylock. Old Gobbo is Lancelot's father. Portia, an heiress of Belmont. Nerissa is a lady in waiting. Balthazar and Stefano is servants to Portia. Then there are other merchants, officers of the court of justice, gaoler or a jailer, musicians, servants to Portia and other attendants. So you'll find that the action of the play takes place in Venice and Belmont. Now both the places, Venice and Belmont, they represent contrasting qualities. Venice shows the harsh realities of life, okay, and Belmont is a romantic and idealistic place for lovers. Now Venice is the center of the world trade with Antonio as its merchant prince, whereas Belmont is an imaginary place, an escape from the sordid realities of life. It was a fantasy world of music, love and romance. So in this enchanted Belmont, fortune prevailed and every outcome was good. The Merchant of Venice has a text with paraphrase. Children, text, this part is written in Shakespearean language, and the right hand side of the book you'll find the paraphrasing of the same extracts given over here. So when you read this, if you read side by side this, you'll get to know the simple language. As I said, this language is made simple on this part of your book. Now let's start with the Act 1, Scene 1. It's a street in Venice. We are introduced to the Merchant of Venice, Antonio, and his two other friends. In the opening lines of this scene, you'll find Antonio in a melancholic mood, right? So he says these words. He says, "In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. It wearies me. You say it wearies you. But how I caught it, found it, or came by it, what stuff it is made of, whereof it is born, I am to learn. And such a want with sadness makes of me, that I have much ado to know myself."